Before Rome crowned him with command, before men obeyed his voice and died at his side, he was owned. And in the end, after glory, blood, and honor, he was owned again. This is not a story of victory. This is a Roman tragedy carved in law. His name was Claudius Picatus, a man born without rights in an empire obsessed with them, a slave who wore chains, then armor, a centurion, Rome's iron backbone who should never have existed. Because under Roman law, one rule was unbreakable: a slave could never command free men. And yet, he did. We don't know where Picatus was born. Cassius Dio leaves us only fragments. Perhaps the cold north of Italy, perhaps a forgotten province far from marble temples and senate halls. What we do know is this: slavery shaped him early. Endless labor, exhaustion without rest, punishments meant not to correct, but to crush. But while others learned submission, Picatus learned patience. He watched guards, counted steps, noticed moments of carelessness. Freedom to him was not a fantasy, it was timing. One day on a journey ordered by his master, the moment came. A distracted escort, a quiet road, trees closing in like allies. One step into the wilderness, and Roman law declared him dead. He ran toward Rome. The city was chaos, noise, fear, opportunity. A million faces, perfect for a fugitive. He survived on muscle and silence, odd jobs, sleepless nights, always listening for the word runaway. Then history cracked open an impossible door. The empire was bleeding. The Jewish war tore the East apart. Britannia swallowed legions in mud and ambush. Rome needed soldiers desperately. Slaves were forbidden, but volunteers without citizenship were not. Claudius Picatus stepped forward, from runaway to recruit. The legion was a new kind of bondage, but here courage could rewrite fate. He marched until his feet split, built roads, siege ramps, and graves, fought until fear burned out of him, and when battle came, he advanced. Somewhere in the chaos, a centurion fell, then another. Leadership bled into the dirt. Picatus didn't hesitate. He shouted orders, held the line, dragged wounded men through fire and screaming steel. Men listened, not because of rank, not because of law, but because he kept them alive. Against tradition, against custom, against the very rules of Rome, Claudius Picatus was given the vine staff of command. An armory bearer led free Romans into battle. Years passed, campaigns ended. He survived where others did not. By 93 CE, he retired, a decorated centurion, granted land, granted citizenship, at last a Roman. Then the past returned. Someone recognized him, a name spoken too clearly, a memory too precise. The truth reached Emperor Domitian. Claudius Picatus was still, legally, a slave. Domitian spared his life, but not his freedom. The verdict was merciless and lawful. Return him to his master. Imagine it, a man who commanded hundreds, now commanded by one. Every honor erased by a single legal truth, every victory outweighed by ownership. Claudius Picatus did not die on a battlefield. He vanished into silence. And his life leaves us with a question Rome never answered. What is honor worth when the law refuses to see it? If this forgotten story moved you, leave a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, was Rome just or merely powerful? And as always, may history never be forgotten.